everyone, this is Dude Dreamer. So yes, on Instagram, ScrewAttack just revealed Hulk's opponent for the next episode of Death Battle. It's going to be none other than Doomsday. Now this was pretty much a no-brainer. A lot of people predicted this, mainly because people have requested this fight for a very long time, and they're finally going to do it for the fans, guys. And I can't wait to see this battle. Now I know there have been other people on the internet, on YouTube, have done this simulation before. Now, I'm going to say this is probably going to one-up most of those simulations because from what I've heard, this is going to be a 3D model battle, which means Tori is going to be the one to animate this. And we've seen Tori's work in the past, guys. So this is going to be huge. Really, really, really huge to see this battle finally simulated by Death Battle. And my bold prediction for this one is probably going to be one of their most destructive fights they ever had in Death Battle, seeing what these guys are capable of. And speaking what they're capable of, let's talk about their abilities and also their attributes. Now, seeing that they're very similar, I'm going to talk about their similarities and get those out of the way. And it's because of those similarities is why people want to see these guys fight each other so much. So let's talk about them right now. They both have superhuman strength. They have superhuman speed. They also have crazy durability and also a healing factor, which pretty much you can penetrate them and whatnot and they can heal instantly. So that's crazy. And also they can adapt to any environment. So that means they can adapt in space. They can adapt in a planet that they've never been to before with different types of gases to breathe. So that's actually crazy. So this battle can go anywhere in this type of battle. And honestly, no planet, city, or anything is safe if these guys go at it. Let's say that. Now, apart from their similarities, they do have differences. So I'm going to start off with Doomsday. Now, Doomsday, with all of his power, also has this unique ability that if he is killed, he can resurrect from death and his body will adapt so that way he doesn't get killed the same way twice. Now that is actually scary and dangerous. And the reason why it's kind of scary is because we all know that he is actually bioengineered by a scientist. And during his development, he was killed multiple times by that scientist. And with that being said, we don't know what those conditions were, but whatever those conditions are, he cannot be killed from that same way. Now, he has been killed multiple times in the DC universe by people like the Radiant and, of course, by Superman. And by Radiant's method, he cannot be killed that way, the same way, and also Superman as well. But let's talk about his greatest feat of all time. Like, one of his greatest feats is he is the only character in the DC universe to put the Man of Steel 6 feet down under. We all seen that infamous graphic novel, The Death of Superman. He was the one, the only one, to accomplish such a feat. Now, of course, Superman did raise from the dead because he was in some kind of a coma, but not even Darkseid was able to accomplish that. Not even the greatest villain like Lex Luthor or even Mongol was able to accomplish that type of feat. Doomsday was the only one to do that. And that's something to consider. The one man to defeat the Man of Steel and put him 6 feet down under. And that is probably one of his greatest feats of all time. Some of his other feats that can be considered is also he's able to catch up with people like the Flash while in motion, and also able to take the Omega effect from Darkseid, even defeating Darkseid. So something like that you cannot mess with. And of course, notably, his spikes on his body, which is actually strong enough to cut through any Kryptonians that soaked up Earth's yellow sun. So yeah, that is actually something that I can actually see him being able to penetrate. If it can penetrate a Kryptonian, I know he's able to cut through the Hulk. And speaking of the Hulk, let's talk about his biggest advantage, in my opinion, in this battle. That the angrier he gets, his attributes continue to rise. Heck, the Beyonder actually said that his abilities is pretty much almost unlimited by his rage. The angrier he gets, the stronger he becomes. There's pretty much no limit to his rage, to his strength. And like I said, all of his attributes, strength, speed, and everything is heightened beyond superhuman levels. The angrier he gets, he's even able to bend and break adamantium, the strongest metal known. And I also want to add that he may not look like it, but he's also a great combat specialist because of his time with the Avengers, being coached by guys like Captain America. So that might also give him the edge, because Doomsday is more of a mindless wrecking machine with no formal combat training, but that doesn't mean that he will be easily defeated, because he has defeated characters who has formal combat training. And the Hulk does have combat training, and also he's still a genius because he is, of course, Bruce Banner. And from what I've heard, Hulk and Bruce Banner's mind are now finally one. So that is also going to give him the edge, in my opinion. So yeah, with all that said, I really feel that the Hulk is going to win this. And mainly it's because of the fact, as the longer the fight gets, the stronger he becomes, because he's going to get angrier and angrier and angrier at Doomsday. Now, to want to talk about certain people is going to say that, well, Doomsday has the ability to resurrect. That is actually true. But depending on the severity of the condition of how he died, if this condition is very severe, it's going to take him longer to regenerate and resurrect from death, and also adapt to that same condition so he doesn't die. So say if he got split in two, that's probably going to take him a good long while for him to regenerate and heal, and then want to fight another time against the Hulk. So that's something you guys need to understand about that whole resurrection ability, guys. He can't just resurrect right from there the moment he is dead. It might take days, months, even years, decades, even centuries before he's able to fully regenerate and fight again. And one more thing I want to add to this. If the Hulk does defeat Doomsday in death battle, I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch of their battle. Seriously, I wouldn't mind. And mainly it's because of Doomsday's ability to resurrect and adapt from being killed the same way twice. Because it's something that you want to consider. Because what if he resurrects and then fights the Hulk again? Will he then have the upper hand against the Hulk, or will the Hulk be able to defeat him again? Now again, that's if the Hulk wins this battle against Doomsday. And again, this is something that I would love to see entertained down the line for Death Battle. Like they just say, oh, we're going to have Doomsday versus the Hulk 2. And that's something that's very appropriate to see a rematch of. That's just my opinion, guys. But anyway, guys, what do you guys think about my prediction? Do you agree with me or disagree with me? And also, do you think they should have a rematch if the Hulk wins against Doomsday? Feel free to leave your thoughts and comments down below, and any information I might have missed out on Hulk and Doomsday, and we gotta discuss and debate about it. And please, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and also follow me on Twitter. Alright guys, this is Do Dreamer, and always dream big.